all the process in the single, like, I don't want to roam the HR department, sales department, all the places. I can see from everything in the same application which I have access to the role. Okay. You hope you guys understood what is an ERP. If any doubts till now, so that I can go for the next topic. Any doubts about ERP system?
No, bro.
Okay. Anybody, anything? So that I can, once you have understood basic things about ERP, I'll go for a business central introduction. So how our application, we will call it as ERP. Okay.
This is software. This software. ERP.
అంటే ధన యాక్చువల్లీ మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే అమ్మా ఇది కూడా వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ లెక్కనే. ఓకేనా?
Okay.
సో సారీ గైస్, ఐ విల్ టెల్ హర్ sometimes I'll explain somebody in Telugu also. So if anything, let me know. If other people also, I can tell in their language itself, because everybody cannot understand completely English, like that is what the problem here. Hope you understand. సో ధన ఏంటంటే అమ్మా ఇది కూడా వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ లెక్కనే అనమాట. ఓకేనా? సో మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ వచ్చేసరికి 2 వేరియంట్స్లో ఇది ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? అది ఒకటి ఆన్ ప్రిమిసెస్ వర్షన్, అంటే మనం ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకొని మెయింటైన్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే మైక్రోసాఫ్టే మెయింటైన్ చేసేసి మనకు ఒక URL ఇచ్చేస్తారనమాట. మనం లైసెన్స్ పర్చేస్ చేసుకొని అప్లికేషన్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ని మనం యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ టైపే. ఓకేనా? SaaS వర్షన్ అయితే. అదే గిన నువ్వు ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకుంటే సాఫ్ట్వేర్, మనం ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఎట్లుంటుందో అట్లానే ఉంటుంది అనమాట. మనం అంటే సర్టెన్ ఆఫీస్ 365 ఇట్లా అవుట్లుక్ ఇట్లా ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేస్తాం కదా, నీకు అదే ఇది ఏమంటారు, మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ అకౌంట్స్ ఉంటుంది కదా, నీకు వన్స్ జాయిన్ అయితే నీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. కంపెనీలో అవుట్లుక్ అకౌంట్ ఇస్తారు. ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ అకౌంట్ టు అవుట్లుక్, ఇప్పుడు outlook.com ఉంటుంది కదా, దాని అకౌంట్తో వాళ్ళు కూడా అది యాక్సెస్ చేసుకొని అప్లికేషన్ యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. సేమ్ థింగ్ ఇప్పుడు ఫేస్బుక్ అకౌంట్లో నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ ఫేస్బుక్ అకౌంట్ ఎలా యూజ్ చేస్తావు? ఫస్ట్ ఫేస్బుక్లో నువ్వు అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకుంటావు కదా. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఆర్గనైజేషన్లో మల్టిపుల్ పీపుల్ ఉంటారు. మల్టిపుల్ పీపుల్కి కూడా ఫస్ట్ అకౌంట్ మనం క్రియేట్ చేసి ఇస్తాం. ఓకేనా? సో బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దేర్ రోల్, అంటే సేల్స్ పర్సన్ అయితే సేల్స్ పర్సన్ రోల్ ఇచ్చేస్తాం, వాళ్ళకి క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ ఇచ్చేస్తాం అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసేసి అట్లా. అదే మేనేజర్ అనుకో, మేనేజర్ కంటే ఒక అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసేసి అప్లికేషన్ URL డీటెయిల్స్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఈజ్ అకౌంట్ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ అనేది కూడా షేర్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. సో యూ కెన్ యాక్సెస్ అండ్ వీ విల్ ట్రైన్ దెమ్. అంటే మనం ఏంది, మన రోల్ ఏంటంటే ఫంక్షనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్, టెక్నికల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ అని ఇద్దరు ఉంటారు. టెక్నికల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ ఏంటంటే కస్టమైజేషన్ చేస్తాము. ఫంక్షనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ ఏంటంటే ఈయన అకౌంట్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం కానీ, ఓకేనా, వాళ్ళకి యాక్సెస్ కానీ, వాళ్ళకి ట్రైనింగ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, ప్రాసెస్ ఫ్లోస్ అని చెప్పిన కదా. ఇప్పుడు సేల్స్ పర్సన్ అనే అతను ఏం చేస్తాడనే ప్రాసెస్ ఫ్లో మొత్తం వాళ్ళకి ట్రైన్ చేస్తాం, మనమే ట్రైన్ చేస్తాం. ఓకేనా? అంటే ఫంక్షనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ అనే అతను ట్రైన్ చేస్తారు. సో ఎంటర్ అంటే ఒక సేల్స్ ప్రాసెస్ ఎట్లా నడుస్తుంది అనేది ఫంక్షనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్ యూజర్కి ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తాడు. సో ఆ ప్రాసెస్ని వాళ్ళు రిమెంబర్ పెట్టుకొని మన అప్లికేషన్లో అదే ప్రాసెస్ స్టెప్స్ ఫాలో అవుతారు. అంటే ఒక గైడ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, గైడ్లో స్టెప్స్ ఉంటుంది, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ స్టెప్స్, ఆ స్టెప్స్ ఫాలో అవుతారు అనమాట. సేల్స్ పర్సన్ కంటూ ఇన్ని స్టెప్స్ ఉంటుంది, మేనేజర్కి అయితే ఈ స్టెప్స్ ఉంటుంది అని చెప్పేసి మనం ఒక గైడ్ ఇచ్చేస్తాం ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత. ఓకేనా? అర్థమైందా? ఓకే దెన్. సో ఈఆర్పి సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అంటే అర్థమైంది కదా. ఓకే. సో ఎనీబడి? సిబిన్, హాయ్ సిబిన్. సారీ, I hope you know already Business Central. So this is like, I was just explaining about technical. Okay, so if any doubts, let me know. I hope you already know about what is an ERP.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, good, no problem.
I've gone through the basics. Yes.
Yeah, I know. Raja already told. Okay. So because my people, I'm saying as here, my family members only, the other 3 people, okay, except because Anandi, might about Anandika.
Yes.
So yeah, so the remaining people are like, they just like came as a freshers. Okay, they're from college only, they came. So I thought of teaching them our application. So they don't know basic also. That is what I'm starting with basics basically.
Okay.
Thanks. So coming the next topic, okay, Business Central, our application, why we will call it as an ERP application, our application, all right. So this is the Business Central application which is provided by Microsoft. Okay, you can see, right, when I open the application itself, you can see on the top. Okay, generally we will call it as the, like, we will call menu bar, right, the similar kind of options I can say here. Okay, here we will call it as ribbon. Okay, So there you can see multiple, the inventory means like if you consider always there are multiple departments. I'll show you 1 second. See, okay. These are the departments our application is have. Okay, you don't think about how application these are all like that and all. We have to use like that. Just to see that UI and try to understand what it contains. Okay, so why we are calling our business central product as ERP means our entire software will handle multiple departments. That is why if the entire organization is having multiple departments, our application also handling multiple departments because our application is developed for the organization ERP only. So we have all the department. You can see the purchasing, manufacturing, project, okay, sales and marketing, also finance, okay, and the remaining extra things to handle the data. Okay, inside the application we have to maintain the data, right? And also we have to generate some reports kind of thing. That also will be comes under system administration. Okay, human resource and the company basic information and the setup. Okay, you can see all the department warehouse. Okay, and also service module also will be there. That is actually premium, so you may remember that service module also will be there. Okay, so as of now you can see multiple departments here. Okay, if you see the business central, these are the departments we are going to use in the application, but at the end of the day it all specific to the client environment. I can say that user is going to whichever like the person based on the area. Some people may not use all the departments. I am saying no, some people will only use finance module alone. They want to keep tracking of their only finance transactions. So then they will use entire application, but they will stick up to the only finance module. They will not use other modules. Okay, so they are using like manufacturing, okay, and sales also, also purchasing and also warehouse. Consider that the people are car making manufacturing company. They want to maintain our business central, so they will use warehouse also, and they also use purchasing because they want to buy the raw materials of the cost, right? So they will use purchasing also, and also they have to sell the cars, so that time they will use sales and marketing module also. Okay, based on the area which they are using and their need. Okay, then they will decide the which department they have to use based on their, okay, how the business flow. Coming to the application, okay, coming to the technical part, basically you can see on the here I'll divide into two factors first. Okay, first how to use the application, one thing. Okay, and then generally as a technical person, you also should understand that process flow in a technical process. Consider that here functional process also will be there, and technical process also will be there. Functional process in terms of process how we are doing in the application, that I will explain. Coming to the technical part, in terms of code and the objects which we are using, by the code we are writing, right, for the application to customize that aspect, I'll talk. Okay, so today we are talking about the functionality because we should understand the functionality, how we are going to use the application, right? As of now, we understood about the ERP application, and our product is Business Central, and also this is the ERP which we are using for our development, or the, like, for learning purpose and our career purpose. We are decided that this application we are going to use. So in that the process, our and all process will be there. Generally multiple modules. Consider first I'm explaining about the sales process. Okay. So before going to the sales process, I'll explain the just an example, a real-time example, so that you can understand that entire the sales process, how we made it in our application. That you should understand. Okay. Coming to the sales process, real-time example. Okay. As I have a shop. Okay. As I have a shop, like I am selling a bakery kind of. No, I have a shop called bakery. Okay. So I have to sell my cake. Okay. Consider that I prepared 1 kilo birthday cake or something, whatever it might be. So as you as a customer, okay, you came and you ordered me 1 kilo cake I prepared. Okay. That means what you are doing, first you are coming to bakery and you are ordering something. Nothing but 1 kilo cake you are ordering. Okay. That is nothing but the quotation here. In the concept of Business Central, first the customer is coming and asking for the order. That, like, requesting for the order is coming under the sales quotation. That means we are giving that. So I need 1 kg cake with with this amount. Okay. That, like, if possible that amount, okay, you say agree, you will take the order. Okay. If not, so in the court, no, they might have some discussions. Generally, the person which was selling the cake and also whoever, like, the end customer who is buying the cake. They might have some discussions and they will decide it for the amount, and then the once quotation is fixed. So okay, as of in the quotation discussion, nothing is legal. Okay, once that quotation is making to the order, that will be legal. Okay, in terms of the ERP concept I'm talking. Okay, సో అట్లనే ఇప్పుడు మన ఆర్డర్ యాక్చువల్లీ దట్ ఆర్డర్ ఈజ్ వన్స్ దే మేడ్ we have decided to make the bakery. So bakery cake. So cake means we need some product to make the cake. So the ingredients we want. So what we have to do? First we need to order that ingredients. Either if you already have, otherwise you are taking the cakes and from the some manufacturers and you are reselling that cakes, means that is another discussion. Okay, coming as of now that we just have a cakes and we are selling the cakes. Okay, so as I got a quotation, I accepted and I made it into order. Okay, once I made the order, I prepared a cake and I'm giving to him. Okay, he pay the money. Okay, he'll pay the money. So once he paid the money, I have to register it. So once you've done the transaction, that's it. Like that only it will go, right? How the transaction will go? The person is just order something and he'll pay the amount and he'll get the order. Like that only the sales process will go. Generally, sales process is nothing but we are buying something from the any store. That is called a sales process. But in the business central aspect, okay, we will make the new transaction. Consider that. Let me. I think this one I cannot use. Let me tell you. One second now. Okay, let me show you something. Okay. Generally, what will happen now on the sales process? See, if you consider this is a customer, okay. Let me explain about the basic things before I'm going to the sales flow. Okay. So consider if this is an application, I'll just explain about the UI so that you can understand what it is. So this, as I said, right, if you go to home page, this will be role center. You can see the whatever the part on the top. Okay. If you want to see all the departments, you can click here and you can see all the departments. So whatever there in the application, you can see. Okay. If you want to explore about more in detail, if this is summarized, you can expand and you can see what and all they are inside. Okay. Each and everything once you got the access. Like I'll teach you how to install and set up the business central in locally in the sense your laptop itself you can install and you can use it. Okay. So that also I will teach you. So if you wanna read about what and all there in the each and every department, you can just explore like this. Each and everything you can just expand it and you can just see it. Okay. And also this would be expanded and you can see everything here would be the similar one. Each and everything have a page. So you can enter the data, you can maintain that like different kind of data. And in terms of data also, I'll cover in the future. Okay. Just to use you just to see the application and try to understand what it now is. The basic thing here you can say, as I said, red ribbon. It also have some if you want to access something like customers, the master data I can say. Okay, the customers you can see in the sales code, sales orders. Okay, as I am a sales order processing manager, so that I can see all sales related information here. If you want to see what and all customers we have, okay, I'll just go to sales and I can click on the customers so that I can see all the customers. If you want to edit any information, okay, see in the application, so you can create new. If you want to create new, you can click on new. Okay, if you want to just open it, you just open. These are the information about that particular customer. If you want to enter any information, this page we will call it as a code page. Just remember, because as a technical it might help. Okay, whatever the terminology I'm using, this entire page we will call it as list page. Okay, you'll see that similarly we can easily understand this is the list page. Okay, here this is the action menu. Okay, as this one is a ribbon. Okay, and this one is action menu. So in this particular page, whatever we can do, perform actions that we can available in this particular area. Okay, if you want to see more actions also, you can see here. Okay, so as you see the whatever the list page, these are the list of customers, and each and every customer also, if you wanna edit and you wanna see, just click on open it. This one we will call it as the card page. Okay, the more details you can see in depth about the customer. In the list page you can't see all the information, so you can just go into the application, you can open it, you can see all the information about the customer. Okay, The card page also, if you don't know what is the what type of this one page it is, you just go here, the question mark symbol, okay? So you have a help and support, okay? You just come down, you have option called inspect pages and data. As a technical developer, this feature will help you a lot, okay? Inspect page and data, okay? If you click on that one, it will show you. Here itself you can understand what type of page it is, okay? And also you can see the information in an like if you want to see all the information about that particular customer, you can see here some fields which was not there, we can't see in the data because the background, see whatever the application everywhere, as I said, right, business central have three-tier architecture. So each and every application have three parts, as we see, right? The UI part, the whatever application we are seeing is called user interface, okay? And also there is a middleware, okay, where we can execute all our application logic, nothing but a server, okay? Service or server, we will call it in the business center. That will be the part. The first thing you UI, whatever we are seeing is UI. And the back end, the application will also have the server. So wherever our code is executing, right, that we will call it as server. But at the end, we need some storage to store the data, right? So for that purpose, here we are using SQL Server. Okay. You already guys know that SQL Server, like, right? It's like we have a databases and we can store the data using tables. So like that here also, the database we are using for the data storage. That means three tier is nothing but the UI and the server tier. And also UI is nothing but the client, you can say, okay, web client, you can say. Whatever we are seeing is web client, okay. And then the server tier, okay, server tier, it would be like if it is SaaS version, we can't access the server tier. But if it is an this one on premises, I will show you. We can as an we can access administration. Our console will be there. That also we can access. I'll show you. So like that, we have this is like three. This is what about three-tier architecture. Three-tier architecture, nothing but three components will be there. So the purpose of component is different, but we are integrating all three components for our application: client, server, and data storage. Okay. Any doubts?
Okay.
No doubts, right?
No, sir.
It's okay, bro.
No, sir.
Oh, okay, cool. So coming to the topic again, okay. So as we see, right, every information, if you wanna see it, so the pages are you here, as I said, right. So like as you see that list and then chord pages, okay. I wanna see more detail. So the purpose why I'm explaining in terms of chord page, list page. See, if you wanna enter data into the application, always I'm telling you, always we have to use chord pages only. Okay. If something need to test, as a technical guy, you have done some customization, okay, using coding, and you have to test it, something you need to enter and you have to provide the validation is working perfectly or not. So then you will come here and you will enter some data which was not working, or whatever the input you are giving correctly or not, it should validate, means you have to give input from the pages only. So if you are giving input to the data to the master table or whatever the data, always you will enter the data using card, okay. So for the masters are nothing but the data will enter only one time, and we will use for multiple times. That is, that type of data we will call it as master data, okay. That means single time entry and multiple usage. I can say that multiple time we will use the same data, but one time only we will create it, okay. Nothing but the master data means one time entry means multiple time uses, okay. That we keep in mind. Always think that master is stable, okay. Every time we won't change it, okay, but we will use that master, okay. That you keep in mind. So the card page always used for the entering the data, okay. And also if you want to summarize and see all the information in the list format, you can use the list pages, okay. And coming to the code page, you can see I don't want to cover about the in-depth about the application and all, but in terms of technicality, if you need to understand, I have to explain. As you see, whatever the page, at the end of the day, you have to develop these kind of pages multiple when you are coming to the developer for this business central, because at the end of the day, client needs some more page like this, similarly like this. Otherwise he may ask, I need provide like number is not 011 something like that, I want it like same name also. So he might need some requirement, like we have to customize this. Whatever the Microsoft will give, the base application only will give. But the reality, as a technical guy, you should customize how customer needed. Okay, that is what the requirement we should take from them, and we have to customize. Okay, you can see whatever the code page, you can do two ways. Okay, so if anything is already existing thing, you can have options called design. Okay, so if you wanna, okay, your role center itself, you wanna, if you want to personalize, means already existing information, means you can just drag and, like, change the up one place to another place, like that. If you wanna do personalize, you can do. And if you wanna change something existing fields or something you wanna add, otherwise you have to rearrange something like that. Okay, that you can use design. Okay, design option. If you see, click on the gear symbol, automatically you see the options. Okay, I will explain about the options later. Okay, first we'll see that what and all content information. So as I said, right, this is the code page. Everything, if you want to enter, you can use code page. This is the list page. You can see all the information, customers, okay, sales codes, sales orders, like everything is the same only. Okay, you can see blanket sales orders, kind of order. Okay, blanket sales order also orders only. Okay, I will tell you that also, why, what is the difference between sales orders and blanket sales order, also sales invoices, all these. Like he can whatever he can do from for his role, all information he can see here. Okay, in the ribbon. So this comes under sales department. Okay, so whatever the sales people can access, we can see all the information on the in the format list only. We can see sales order, sales return orders. Okay, no sales return orders as of now recorded. This is just basic environment, right? That is why, see, you can see the sales orders. Okay, and also see, as you can see, right, I change it to list, and I also open. Once I open, I can see what type of page it is. Let me open. See, you can see the different. So sales order page is a document page. Okay, here you can see page, the page name. In the business central, to identify each and every, consider page is an object. Okay, consider object means a page or table, like I'll explain when I started development. Consider as of now the page itself, page name is sales order, and the each and every page we will identify by using ID, page ID. Okay, that page ID will be here, and the page type will be here. Okay, always remember. And that we have some source, right, the table, I said, right, database tables which we are using to store the data. The table name will contain here. Okay, in the table we have a fields also. I hope you guys know the database, though, that I am just going forward. Okay, so you can see the table fields, document type, sell to customer, all the table information you can see here. Okay, later if you done any customization, that will be the extensions. Okay, that extension information, if anything is there, you can see here. And also page filters, if you want to apply any page filters using coding or something like that, you can see in the page filters. Okay, so this whatever the inspection will help you a lot during the development mainly. Okay, so this is what about the sales order. Document page always contains the header and the line, that is why they will call it as the document page. Header contains the information about the customer. Okay, mainly I can say, the lines will contain the, see, if you are ordering something on the Amazon, so you are ordering mobile phone separately, headphones separately, and also you are ordering what else, the phone, this one, power bank, like three items we are ordering. So there might be customer is one, but I am ordering multiple items, that is why. So always there is an item we are ordering, means that will be in the lines. Okay, the customer is common for that entire thing, right? Entire all these three products, only one customer is ordering. That is why the header part will have a customer information. Okay, one customer have, you can order more than three, you may order 100 also, 100 items also. That might be always in the line. Information contains item information. Okay, the header information will contain that address information about the customer related. It might be vendor also. Okay, that will contain in the header, you can see. So let me explain about the mainly purpose of why I was opened. You can see, right, this one. So this one, we will, this particular action we will call it as a faster tabs. Okay, because these are all the components. As a technical guy, you have to even implement. So you can see, you can understand the terminology. That is what I'm telling. As you know that whatever the information, basic meta, I can say that customer information or whatever it might be, the document or all these information will be available here on the action menu as usual. And once you get it inside, this would be fast tab. Okay, fast tab is nothing but like group of fields which is related to the common information. Okay, if it is customer related and all will be there in the general faster tab. Okay, you just click on, you can collapse and you can expand. Okay, like this you can do it. So this is called as a faster tab. Okay, this is the lines. So always this would be subform. Okay, the entire page also will be subform, that will call it as a like here we can say the document as a lines, right? So this will call it as subform for the chord part I can say. Okay, or list part I can say. So the part of already existing on one object is there in the within the object. If I want to include it, that we will call it as part. If that is a list part, if it is a chord part. Okay. So you can see multiple faster tabs which containing similar information. So shipping and billing means it's related to the customer address, all these information you can see. Okay. So coming to this is the document page, and also right side you can see, right? Fact boxes we will say. Okay, you whatever the information you can see in the right side, right? This one. You can also hide this one by using this green color. Okay, you can expand like this all the information. So you can see these particular fact box. Wait, 1 second. First tab fact box. Okay. So this fact box contains some information about the customer. Okay. So this we will call it as cues. Okay. Cues nothing but it will summarize the information about the customer and you can just please display it in the boxes itself. So when you see the boxes itself, see this particular customer have 5 ongoing sales orders. Okay. This particular customer have 5 ongoing post sales shipments like that. So already everything you can check here itself. That means summarize the report you can see in the queues. So and also some more information about the customer. This particular area itself we will call it as faster tab. Okay, if you wanna attachment something for this particular customers, you can just keep it. You can just add and something you can upload whatever you want to this particular related customer. Okay, entire thing whatever you are entering, it will be finally it will be storing in the database only in the format of table. Okay, table and fields, that you keep in mind. Okay. Oh, this is what about the basic thing. Okay, this is sales department. Similarly, see whatever we are seeing, the similar is for every entire application is common only. Okay, in terms of pages, we will access and we'll see the information. If anything need to edit, we will edit it and we will just save it. Okay, it's similarly like uh, how we are using, because we are guys. I hope we are guys already using it from morning to evening. We will use lot of applications in the mobile. Okay, similarly like that only, but here we are using the application for the our business. Okay, so that might be related to sales, means sales process will be there, like purchasing means similarly how the sales order, the as I said, right, how we are buying it, same thing. So as you see, right, as I am reseller, so I am selling you as an end user, you are taking from me, but as I am a reseller, I have to take the product from some other vendor which they are manufacturing. That means as I don't know how to prepare a cake, but I was selling the cake from, I'm bringing from another bakery which who made the cake. So that means for my perception, the cake person, cake owner, whoever manufacturing, he is a vendor for me. I'll order from him. That perception. So I am the customer to him. Okay. So like that it would be. So there would be a vendor. I am buying from my vendor and I am selling to you. For me, you are my customer like that. Okay. So what I'll do first, I'll make the purchasing. So I'll go right in vendors. I'll see the list. Okay. So I'll go here. I'll create a one purchase quotation. So I'll select one this one. Okay. Purchase order on specific customer which I am buying for a cake. That I'll create it and I'll just proceeding for as sales process and the purchase process. Similarly, nothing is there. You can compare with the real time also. So how we are buying product, it's called sales process. Okay, not as a customer you are just buying, right? It's purchasing process. Okay, and your perception, but as my perception, I am selling product to you, that is called sales process only. Similar, but at the end of the day process is same, but the perception is different. I hope you guys didn't confuse it, this one. Clear, right, what I'm saying? Anybody can respond.
Okay, bro.
So sales process ante I will tell you in Telugu first. Okay, so that you can guys understand. సేల్స్ ప్రాసెస్ అంటే ఏం లేదు. మనం ఒక కొట్టుకెళ్ళేసి మనం ఒకటి బై చేస్తున్నామంటే కొట్టు అతనికి అది సెల్లింగ్ అనమాట. ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ని అమ్ముతాడు కదా, ఆ అమ్మే ప్రాసెస్ని ఏమంటారంటే సేల్స్ ప్రాసెస్ అంటాము ఈఆర్పి టెక్నాలజీలో. ఓకేనా? సో అదే ఒక ఎండ్ కస్టమర్గా లేకపోతే రీసెల్లర్గా నేను ఒక వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి కొనుక్కుంటున్నాను అనుకో, పర్చేజ్ అంటాం, మనం పర్చేజ్ చేస్తున్నాం అంటాం. సో అలా మన పర్సెప్షన్ నుంచి చూస్తే మనం చేసే ప్రాసెస్ కూడా అదే. కాకపోతే వాళ్ళకి ఏంటంటే సేల్స్ ప్రాసెస్ అవుతుంది, మనకేమో పర్చేజ్ ప్రాసెస్ అవుతుంది. బోత్ ఆర్ సిమిలర్. ఓకే, సో క్లియర్ రైట్? సేల్స్ ప్రాసెస్ అంటే ఏంటి, పర్చేజ్ ప్రాసెస్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఓకే, సో Sibini, you know, right? Anandi Akka, you also know, right? Sales process and purchase process. I can continue if you can say. If you have any doubt, I'll let me tell you in that Tamil itself. నాంగై పోగో ఏదాచి కడాయి పోటీ ఏదైనా వాంగనున్నా, యాజ్ ఐ ఎమ్ వెండర్, ஃபார் மீ லைக் ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் செல்லிங் த ப்ராடக்ட் டு யூ. நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ப்ராடக்ட் தரது வந்து சேல்ஸ் ப்ராசஸ்க்காக வரணும். உங்களுக்கு எப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணுறதுனால உங்களுக்கு அது வந்து பர்ச்சேஸ் ப்ராசஸ் மாதிரி நடக்கும். ப்ராசஸ் சேம் தான், பட் வந்து இந்த பர்செப்ஷன். இப்போ நீங்க வந்து எனக்கு கஸ்டமரா இருந்தா நீங்க கஸ்டமர்ல இருக்கட்டும், நீங்க ரீசெலரா இருந்தா நீங்க வந்து வெண்டர் மாதிரி இருக்கட்டும். ஓகே, so always when the perception might be different, the steps which we are using in the application also might differ. So in terms of finance it might differ, because we are buying some amount would be as of manufacturing, we are buying for 5 rupees and we are selling for 7 rupees, with some margins and taxes will be there, which would be included. As I'm saying, here you can see, if you consider any department, finance department is a common, because in terms of transactions, if you want to track everything profit, how we will calculate? In terms of money only we will calculate. Consider, keep you in mind that, remember. Okay, so if you consider ERP have multiple departments, each and every department have involved with the finance department. Okay, finance department which is common, okay, for every department. So each and every transactions will be at the end of the day recorded in the finance department in terms of money. Okay, hope you guys understood. Coming to that, that is what the purchasing thing, same thing, sales process, how we are going steps buying the product, and the same thing purchasing also. Coming to the inventory, inventory means this might sometime you guys, I think some of you guys are very new, right? So inventory is nothing but stock. As I am vendor or somebody, like as I am manufacturer, so I am making the products and I am keeping on in my godown, I can say. Okay, I am just keeping storing somewhere in my room or some go down kind of thing. There all the things, if you want to see the stock, how many items I have just produced or I have just manufactured, that I want to store somewhere, so that will call it as inventory. So to maintain that stock, so sometimes it might be like if you somebody is ordered, that time we might not have enough inventory, so we should let them know, as of now I am out of stock of these products, so you give some time so that I can manufacture and I can hand out to you. So you just keep track of your all entire stock, what you have made or manufactured. That entire things you can you can just check here itself. Okay, in this inventory model itself, generally each and everything, if it should be a process completed, for every process, sales process or purchase process, at the end of the day, if process is completed, sales entire process is completed, the finally ending will be with end with posting process. Okay, why I am telling posting? Consider how you declare the process completed. So somehow we should declare that process is like, the transaction is completed. So in ERP application, in Business Central, how we will consider by posting the transaction. Okay, by posting the transaction, we will consider as completed. Okay, that means that that particular entry transaction will be moved to the historical. That means, so once I already bought mobile, like how we will declare like that. So that means I just sold to somebody, like I have just sold some mobile to somebody. So today I made transaction of 10,000, that I am declaring that. That means enter transaction by opening, like let me show you. So by posting, I can just confirm. Okay, see, you can see the actions here for process. If you want to do any sales order process, anything like that, you can see the actions. Okay, if order is already confirmed, you have to do release like that. Okay, if everything process, everything is done, you will just click and post the transaction. So once you did this posting operation, that this particular record will be deleted from the sales order process, and the same order will be created for that particular sales order in the posted sales invoices. Okay, you can see. That means we are invoicing. That means we already got the amount from the customer and I have received, the transaction is completed. I am creating invoice for the order. Okay, that will be posted here. You can see that the same related, whatever the sales order I've done process, right? The same thing will have a posted sales invoice record here. This cannot be editable. Okay, that means it's history. It's just for our recording purpose. Okay, so in the finance or whatever the reflections, if you wanna, because I am sending the amount to somebody, at the end of the day, I can check in my transactions history, right? Like that only. This is history. You can see all the invoices, whatever the transactions you made. Okay, if this is related to sales, you can see posted sales invoices. If related to purchase related, means you can see the purchase related one. Okay, also it has a purchase related one. See, posted for purchase invoices, you can see like the similar way. You guys understood, right? What is the purchase process and what is the posting, why we are using posting, and sales process also, and inventory, purpose of inventory. Okay, so why I am telling all this, this is as a technical person, this is not much required, but basic thing you should understand how to use application. Okay, that is minimum required, then only you can understand the concept of application, so that you can write the code as per that only. Okay, hope you guys understood. Okay, you wanna see, you can just sort some operations, I can, so that I can explain that how to maintain the data, dealing the data within the application, that I can tell you. Okay, so as I am clear, because if you are silent, I can just go in the flow itself. At the end of the day, you might not get clear picture. Just confirm that if you understood, understood. It should be interactive way. If I am alone speaking, it won't be good. You
Yeah,
have to
understood, sir.
shoot lot of questions. Okay.
Yeah,
As
yes.
of now, clear, right, everybody? Sibin, Vasu.
Yeah, clear, sir.
Okay, okay. Dana, you, Anusha.
అన్నయ్య అంటే
Understood, Amma.
అంటే అన్నయ్య ఈ సిస్టమ్ మొత్తం ప్లాట్ఫామ్ యాజ్ ఎ సర్వీస్ లాగా
కెన్ అంటే అట్లా కూడా ఉంటది. ప్లాట్ఫామ్ యాజ్ ఎ సర్వీస్ అనేది ఏంటంటే ఆల్రెడీ క్లౌడ్ లో హోస్టెడ్ అయితే, ప్లాట్ఫామ్ వచ్చేసరికి శాస్మా, అదే చెప్పినా కదా. సో ఎంటర్ అప్లికేషన్ యాజ్ ఎ సర్వీస్ అనమాట. ఓకేనా. సో కస్టమర్ కి ఒక ఫినిష్డ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని కస్టమర్ నీడ్ బట్టి మనం ఎడిట్ చేసి ఇస్తాము.
ఓకే
ఓకేనా. సో ద కస్టమైజేషన్స్ యాజ్ ఎ టెక్నికల్ పర్సన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ బై యూజింగ్ కోడింగ్. Okay, see, this is the looks like this is the coding we will do. This particular code which we are using to customize this application, we will call it as AL programming. AL is nothing but application language. Okay, this language only we will use for our business central customization. Okay,
ఓకే అన్నయ్య, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
no problem. So programming, you don't want to think about much anything. See, because if you know any programming language, I'm telling you,
లైక్
if
జావా,
just idea about any programming, Java or Python, any language, you know, right, how to write the code. The similar, this language also similar to that only, but the way the syntactically might be the difference. Remaining all are same. How we are writing for loops or variable declaration, everything will be there. The concept is the syntactically it might have a little bit difference compared to the Java and Python and .NET. Okay, syntactically only different, that we will learn. Remaining coding concepts all are same, and also integrations also similarly how we do with .NET, the same thing we can do with AL language. Okay, this particular AL language is specific to Business Central alone. We will not be going to use for other applications and all. If you wanna customize our Business Central application, then you have to use AL language. Okay, understood?
ఎస్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఫైన్ అన్నయ్య.
So so that I can go for a next further one, right? So you can see we can perform some kind of operations, because as we see, right, every data in phone also, if you wanna search for something or something, if you wanna sort the data or something, I want to filter the data or something, how to do that you need to know, right, in the business central. So there would be operations. Okay, if you click this, if you keep here in cursor, you can see, then only you can see, you can understand what it is. Okay, see, this is for filter. If you wanna filter something, okay, if you wanna filter something, you can click here. Okay, you can come here and you can select the fields. See here, whatever that you are seeing on the top right, that is the field names. I want to filter the vendor by number. Vendor number, I'll select it, and you can see, you can type it the numbers. Then you can filter that particular record itself. See, I want 10,000 recorded, that whatever the 10,000. Okay, so you can see only that particular data. Like that, you can do filters. Okay, and also you can save these filters also. Okay, by saving like this, you can click, then you can just enter some whatever the name, meaningful name, and you can just enter, it will save. Okay, that like that you have to do. You can do filtering the data, and also coming filters are done. And if you wanna sort the data, always you see that arrow, right? Here you can see there. Let me see. I've already created. If you want to delete the filters, you can just remove it. It will go. Simple as you, if you understood. Okay. Like this, we can do filtration. Okay. As you clicked all, you can see all the data. You want to minimize, you can click here. Otherwise, you can click this cross button also. Okay. So this is like a filter option, first thing. And the next thing is searching. So if anything related to the application, if you wanna search, if you wanna object search, or if you wanna like some list page search, or something you need to search in the entire application, you wanna search, you can use this global search icon. You can type something, sales order or something, users. Yeah, I want to see users. Anything you can type, you can get the information here. Okay, all the things you can see. This is the global search icon. Okay, this you can click on this one. You can just here whatever related info, entire application you can use that entire. If you wanna see some data or within the application, entire application you can access using this particular search button. Okay, whatever the data, all the information I can see based on the search. You're using for users, user information, you can see. I don't want this. I'm going to see the sales information. I can see sales. Entire application I can in just simple single click. Okay, single click and search. You can see multiple. But if you wanna search on the particular page itself, that means it's a global search. As I said, right, in a page specific search, how we will do. So you wanna find out, as you don't want to filter, you just need to find because exactly the value you don't know. You want to see some kind of, I have just give some text with that similar kind of data I want to find out. So that how you do in the particular page, nothing but particular area within the area which you are already using. That time you can use this search. Okay, in the menu action you have a search, right? This you can use. I'm just typing SAT, so no record is there. I'm just want to use anything which have already yes. So otherwise I want to use anything which already have 712, like that. So you can just filter it by searching here. Okay, this is about searching. You learned about filtering the data and also searching the data, how to search the data in the business central. Okay, as of now what you understood, how to access this thing. Once you access the application, first you can see the home page, role center page we discussed, and then the ribbon. I talked about ribbon means I can see multiple departments things also, you can check here. And also multiple each and every department, if you want to see the transactions by using ribbon, you can see. So this also we discussed. And then next thing, I was talking about the data. Okay, the pages and related to pages. Okay, related to pages we discussed, and then fetching also we discussed, and the filtering also we discussed. Okay. Also, if you wanna see this data, you wanna make it. You have to export and you have to save it as an Excel format. Okay, there is an option always. Okay, if you wanna make it an Excel and you have to save it in a local system, there always this button will be useful for you. Okay, open in Excel, will just click. It will save this particular data in Excel and you can just see that. Okay, sometimes you want to refer, no, you want to save somewhere in the local, so that data you can see. You just click on the open Excel and it will be available here as the same Excel. Whatever the data you can see, you can see here. Okay, this is called extracting the data from business Central. And there is a lot of features also to extract the data. On upcoming days I will teach you that also, how to use and all. Okay, we can do multiple ways. This is what about the searching and filtering. Okay, Finally, we do so we can sort the data also. How we will sort the data? See, you can see the arrows, right? Here, each and every field have this arrows. So if you click on this arrow, there would be a multiple all the options, whatever I showed, right? That you can do. You can do sorting also by ascending, descending. Okay. If you wanna do filter by specific value for specific field, if you want to filter, you have to apply the filters that you can do it here. Okay. If you want to apply filter, you can click filter, and if you want to filter by specific value, I want to filter this value itself, only 108036 value itself I want to filter, I can do that. Okay. If I want to clear the filter, you just click on the clear filter. Done. These three operations are mainly important to access the data. That is what I have teached about searching, filtering, and also sorting. Any doubts here?
అంటే ఇందులో లిమిటేషన్ ఏమన్నా ఉందా లైక్ ఇంతవరకే డేటా అని?
అలా ఏం లేదమ్మా. ఇప్పుడు సింపుల్ చెప్తా చూడు. లిమిటేషన్ అంటే ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ అంటే నీకెలా అనిపించింది?
అంటే మనం అక్కడ సేల్స్ తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళు కస్టమర్స్ డేటా అంతా ఎంట్రీ చేస్తున్నారు కదా మీరు. సో అది ఇంతవరకు మాత్రమే అని ఒక లిమిటేషన్ అంటూ ఉంటది. అది ఇందులో
అలా
ఏమన్నా
ఏం
ఉందా?
లేదమ్మా. ఇప్పుడు నీకు సమ్ మోర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కూడా కావాలనుకో, సపోజ్ ఇప్పుడు కస్టమర్ జీమెయిల్ అకౌంట్, ఫోన్ నెంబర్ ఇవన్నీ మనం సేవ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం కదా. అది కాకుండా కస్టమర్ కంటూ స్పెసిఫిక్ నెంబర్ కూడా నువ్వు షో చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నావు అనుకో. సపోజ్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో లిమిటేషన్. అందుకే కదా ఇప్పుడు లిమిటేషన్ అంటే వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన దాంట్లో లిమిటేషన్ ఉంటుంది, బట్ వీ కెన్ ఎన్హాన్స్. అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు స్టాండర్డ్ అప్లికేషన్లో అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ అప్లికేషన్ ఇలానే వాడాలంటే అన్నీ నీకు ఫుల్ఫిల్ అవ్వదు. సో కస్టమర్ నీడ్ సమ్ మోర్ ఫీల్డ్స్ ఆల్సో, సమ్ మోర్ డేటా ఆల్సో అబౌట్ ద కస్టమర్. అప్పుడు మనం ఖచ్చితంగా ఇంకొక ఫీల్డ్ నేను చెప్తాను, వెండర్ నెంబర్తో పాటు నాకు వెండర్ నేమ్తో పాటు వెండర్కి ఉండే ఏమంటారు సమ్ జిఎస్టీ నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది కదా, జిఎస్టీ నెంబర్ కూడా కావాలని చెప్తాను, ఇక్కడ డిస్ప్లే అవ్వాలని చెప్తాను. అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ లేదు కదా, ఇక్కడ మనం యాడ్ చేయాలా లేదా?
yes.
దట్ వి విల్ కాల్ ఇట్ as కస్టమైజేషన్.
ఓకే.
అర్థమైందా? సో
yes.
అక్కడ ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే లిమిటేషన్ ఉంటుందో అది మనకి కస్టమైజేషన్. దట్ యూ కీప్ ఇన్ మైండ్. అంటే కస్టమైజేషన్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఎన్హాన్స్మెంట్.
ఓకే.
గట్ ఇట్?
ఓకే అన్నయ్య, గాట్ ఇట్.
సో ఎనీబడి, ఎనీ డౌట్స్ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో? No, right? I can proceed. So this is about the basic UI. We can access everything is same. Okay. Let me once you I think today already I took for almost 1 hour. So I'll just show you guys so that once you just set up the environment locally, so that you try to explore the application. So if you try to use the application more, you see all the things what and all there in the application, then I will, if you can guys ask the doubt so that I can explain. So that next see this application, if you understood fine. Next, in terms of technicalities, I didn't started it, so then I can start how to background how they implemented this application. Then I can start so that you guys can understand how they implemented the application, and then we can go for the customization in terms of development. I can start after that. Okay. As of now, today I've just covered what is an ERP, what is business central application, what it contains. Okay. The basic flows like what and all there in the business central, and how to access and how to manipulate the data, and also how to do the basic operations using business central data. Okay. It may have in depth about sales process and the whatever the process we have that we didn't require as of now. So once we have learned the coding, by coding itself you can understand the flow, and you can see the functionality in the application. That is the better way what I believe for the developer. Okay. If I simply explain the flow, you might just need to understand the flow itself, but in technicality I have to explain again. But better way is I'll explain in terms of object and also in the functionality, so that you can understand both together as I understood the same way. Okay. So as of now, whatever you can see, right? So as I'm telling you guys, so basic preview I'll give you. Here always this application divided into multiple modules. I said, right? The background is simply, I'm telling as a developer, you need to understand. It was divided into multiple object actually. Okay. I'll just wrap it up with some kind of technical information. What you have seen, you have to understand in a technical aspect, right? Till now, you all guys are here clear, right? So that I can just go further, and then only I can start that. If not, I should explain more about the application only. Clear, right?
Okay, bro.
Anybody says also fine. At least you should respond. No, I am not. No, honestly, it's not a class first. Okay, it's like your brother only. When I'm giving something, you can just ask me. You throw a lot of questions, then only I can give you more because I'm just doing knowledge transfer here. I'm not doing any the private training kind of thing. This is not that one. First, keep in mind because I know you might guys are knowing or don't know. I know you guys don't know all these things. These are new to you. You can throw a lot of questions. Then only I can give as much as you the low level that people can understand. Okay, always like it should be an interactive way. You have to ask question, I have to answer it, like that it should go. Okay, then only I can get interest to tell you a lot of things, guys. Okay, please try to support
Yeah.
me on this because this is I'm new to giving training all these, so you might understand. Okay.
Okay, bro.
Okay. Okay. As of now, so that is about the application. Okay. If when I'll try to teach you how to download it, I'll explain you now. Okay. I'll share the document with you guys. Okay. Try, fail. Okay. Then you'll get some doubts. You just ask me. Then I'll explain. Okay. So first of all, in terms of as I said, right, as considering that as of now, whatever I explained, you guys understood. Coming to the technicality, this entire application they have divided into multiple objects. Okay, I will show you what and all those objects. Okay, so there comes these and all like development is setting development environment, all the things I will explain you later. But basic things what I can do now. 1 second. I'll just show you how this whatever we are seeing this application how they were divided. I will show you now. Okay. As of now, as a user, you can see and you can enjoy, but as a programmer, you have to see more in the application. So that is what we need. Let me open new window. So how they've divided, no? So these and all I will tell you how to set up. Okay. Second. Not come. So you can see, right? So this is the object designer. Okay, this is also extension only we have to add. I'll tell you later. Okay. So as I said, right, whatever the application we see here, that how they have divided, whatever you see, right, these are the objects. You can see tables. The purpose of tables to store the data. Okay, we can add if you want to add any fields or something. At the end of the day, storing data. Always we are storing the data in terms of tables. Okay, this is standard tables. Okay, we can create new tables also. Okay, if you wanna use standard, that means Microsoft provided tables. If you wanna extend some more related to that particular table using table extension object, you can do, because AL is the objects to be object based language. Whatever the objects are here, you can reuse, you can recreate, you can create new objects also, you can reuse the object also, that can be done, but you cannot create new object like table. Okay, table already there. Table similarly, table you cannot create new one. Okay, table is an object, you can create multiple tables. Okay, here you can reuse the tables also, but the thing is table in the like similarly this kind of table functionality objects you cannot create. Okay, I think am I confusing you guys? Better understanding is whatever here object, this is a list of objects are there, no, these things only we have to use. Okay, the replication is not possible. That means copying these things or is not possible, I can say. Okay, these are the things we can create as a new. Okay, these tables are there, right? Table 3, in this format itself, I can create new object. The table like structure in the programming background and all, I cannot do that. Okay, got it what I'm saying? Any confusion? I think you guys got confused. I have Word application. Okay, this Word application I'm using it because somebody already developed. I can reuse, I can create new document. But in the application and the background and the code and all, I cannot do, right? You guys can do? No,
No,
no.
no,
Any
actually, no.
response?
No,
No,
bro.
right? No.
Yeah.
So what I'm telling here also they've provided some object to customize our business central application. Okay, like that. So here tables already there. I can use it. I can create it. Okay, table extension also there. I can use it. I can create it. Pages also there. Each and everything is an object. Okay, I can use it. I can create it as a new. But this background there would be a programming from the .NET. Okay, that we cannot do. Okay, that we cannot edit and we cannot do. Hope you guys now understood very clearly. Okay, that is the limitation we have with AL. Okay, so that is the thing. You always, if you want to customize Business Central, you have to use the object which is available here. The table is for a table and table extension, which we are using for to store the data, and pages are always using for the presentation. Okay, presentation means in the client, if you want to see something, as our UI you are seeing, right, the pages. This is the called page. Okay, that if you want to create new one or something, or existing page itself you want to add some functionality, that thing you can do it. Okay, using page extension, that is called UI. Reports, generally you can see whatever the printouts and sales invoice. When you are purchasing something, they'll give the printout of in the paper and they'll give the invoice document, right? That also, that kind of everything they'll print using this kind of reports only. Okay, we have to create and we have to develop the reports, and when they print the format, the same format it will print and it will give it to the printer. Okay, understood? That means this is I can say that analysis. Okay, reporting means analysis and the summary of the operation, whatever we are doing operation. That might be anything. Okay, pages for UI client. In the client, if you want to see the things, that will be in the comes under pages. Okay, and also reports for the analyzation and summarizing and see the data, and the code units, something need to be extra functionalities have to added. Okay, as per the client, client needs some customization, or in the terms of validation you have to provide some validation, or existing code itself I have to overwrite. For that we have to write some function code. As everybody know, understand the language, and each and every guys can code. Everything will be logic, we will code business logic, we will code it in the functions, in the format of functions, right? That functions we will write in these particular objects. Okay, in the coordinates we will write that functions. Okay, so anyhow, the background database, right? So if you want to retrieve the database query, by query, if you want to retrieve the data, as you know, right, SQL database, we will write queries. That query, if you want to write a new query for the retrieving the database tables, that you can create a new query object. So there you can write the query and you can run the query, then you can see the data. Okay, that is query object. Okay, and also XML ports to export the data from Business Central, or importing the data from Business Central. That means inserting, and we are inserting the data means we can use XML port. Also, we have to extract the data. That means we have to take out the data from Business Central. Also, we can use XML ports. Control add-ins means it's beyond a Business Central. If you wanna integrate with some other apps, I can say, okay, that time we can use control add-ins. Okay, kind of collections, enums. Enums means collections only. Okay, so any collections, then literally we hope you guys know list and all these and all the multiple data. If you wanna use key value pair like that, if you wanna handle it, that would be the object is enum. Okay, so there would be interfaces and profiles. These are not much required. I'll tell you. Profiles means as we see that, right, role center, that and all. For that, if you wanna create new one, that would be profile. Okay, these are the objects. So it is very easy, guys. Why I am telling, no, here is nothing new. Everything is already existing, but we should understand how we should understand existing thing, and how we should customize. These are the things, because you can see, as you know, .NET, there is a bigger concepts, oops concepts, all these things will be there, and the collections will be there. These and all will not be there in the AL. That is the best thing. But the thing is, already that page have what it has. So in that, the user requested something, how I can implement it, that you should understand in the BC. It's very, very small thing only, but how your understanding is matter. So these are the objects only. If anything, entire application is developed using these particular objects only. It may not go for any new objects. Okay. Hope you guys understood. Any doubts?
No, bro.
Okay, cool.
No, Anaya.
Okay, ma. So I think that's all for today. I took more time. So till today thing, any doubt, let me know. And also I'll just show you how to install BC in your system. Okay. Let you guys, I'll share this document with you guys. Just to try to install it in your machine. Okay. If anything, any help required, just let me know. But I hope you have to try and fail. That is what my intention. Because I can set up for you guys to environment, but then how you know that installation process and how you know the problems, that you have to try only, you have to fail only, then only you can understand. Nah. I'm always thinking like, my perception, I'm telling you have to fail, then only you can understand what it contains and what is there in that. So I'll prefer failing always. So be fail and try to install this one, and then you come with problems. Okay. So let me show you. I have already the document. So these are the thing. As of now, the basic things, whatever I explained, I basic things only explained that is required for as a user. I'm not talking about the technical developer. As a user, you should know about this BC. So this is the guide, step-by-step guide. Okay, nothing is there. It's very simpler only. First thing, there is a setup. You will download it from. I'll give the link also where you should download. You just download from there and you just do these steps. Okay. If any step you failed or anything you failed, let me know. These are the everything. You just read it and you just let me know what problems you have. Okay.
ఆడుకుపో బోడత్తా ఏదే
Okay, these are the document. Okay, just let's go through this document and try to install in your system your own. Okay, and if you need any help also, you may get help from YouTube. I'm telling you guys, you can get help from YouTube also. Try to do it. If fail, no problem. Nothing is a problem. Okay, no one is pushing you to do wantedly. Try to set up. Let me know if any problem. Okay. This is for today's session. If any doubts as of now, you just ask me, shoot me any questions, I'll explain. Hope you guys understood. So as I shared, right, that
Yes,
whatever the information, I've created a common email ID for us. So everything I'll keep it in that Google Drive of the particular Gmail ID. Everyone have that username and password. You can access the Google Drive from there. Everything I'll keep in that itself. You just download from there. Okay. Even this recording also, whoever saved it. Okay, we were recorded it. Who recorded? I don't know. And that also they can upload over there. Okay. I forgot to do recording.
Okay, bro.
Okay, Sibin. Thank you, Sibin. Thank you. Actually, so I was not because I didn't saw your email ID. So I thought I can send in a link so that you can join.
Okay.
No problem.
No issue,
Whenever,
bro.
like, I'll just before itself, I'll let you know, guys, because I don't want to take much time. At least per day, when I'll get time, I'll try to take at least half an hour per day because I'm also working, no? So I may not accommodate
Yeah.
a 1 hour session daily. At least half an hour I can do it and just practice for half an hour at least. This is like, to improve your knowledge only. Okay.
Yeah, sure,
In
bro.
weekends I
Thank
can
you so
take
much.
more time. That can be do. Okay.
Okay, bro.
So that is what today's session. How I hope this is my first. If anything mistake I've been like it might speed and all. I'm really sorry for that. Okay. So I'll share the document. Try to
No
install
issues,
it.
bro.
If any doubts,
I really understood,
let
bro.
me know. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
sure,
you
bro.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll upload the
Yeah, thank you
document in the
so much.
Google Drive. You download it from the Google Drive and try.